Tom, it's great to talk to you again. I think here's the issue that people that are just sort of passive market observers and maybe new CNBC viewers are saying is, I don't understand why we're talking about 4 million people filing for unemployment benefits, and yet stocks, while down on the year, have held up reasonably well. In fact, the last time I checked yesterday, it was 120 companies in the S&P that are now higher year over year. They just can't basically square the economic disaster and the market. Can you?
Well, I don't blame anyone, actually, because we're in that period of time where in a downturn of a cycle, the stock market starts to move ahead of fundamentals. So I think we are in a period where, like I heard you mention, jobless claims are going to be awful. People are losing their jobs and businesses are shutting down. But the equity market generally bottoms ahead of the economy. So since 1929, if you look at how markets behave, it's always bottomed before the economy. But even in the last 3 bear markets, it bottomed before jobless claims peak. So I think in some ways, the stock market is sort of giving us a signal looking 6 months ahead and saying things aren't as bad.
And what do you see? Do you see a higher stock market in 6 months, Tom?
Yes. A lot of it is dependent on a couple of things happening. One is the COVID crisis really does need to sort of be apexing in the rearview mirror. Like Italy announced plans in Germany really when the number of cases was down over 75% from its peak. And that could happen in the next few weeks for the U.S. So we could start to see a reopening of the economy. And the second is that, the governors who really are controlling this process really develop a framework that makes them comfortable to reopen the economy. So I think that would allow investors to start to price in the support that's coming from both the Fed and central banks and fiscal policy, and also how companies can start to, provide some certainty. And I think that's going to lift stocks. So I think stocks are higher 6 months from now.